Welcome back. As people gather for Thanksgiving, not every get-together will feel complete. Some have lost loved ones, and while grief is something that adults may understand is a part of life, children might need a little bit more help.
Maya Rodriguez takes us to a school with a program that's doing just that. They have a lesson that everyone can use to help kids right now.
When is a time that you felt these feelings, okay?
Inside this elementary school classroom.
Remember, there's not good feelings, no bad feelings, they are.
Are lessons in life and loss.
Adults grieve, children grieve, but then another thing we have in common is that we have all lost someone that was very special to us.
The children here all lost someone close to them recently, a parent, guardian, or sibling.
A lot of them are just so happy that they, first off, found another person that is going through the same thing that they're going through. Does anyone yell when they're angry?
Licensed professional counselor Katie Kuntz leads these sessions.
Right now we're trying to live towards this new normal, and try to figure out different ways and different coping skills.
It's part of a program from the Delaware nonprofit supporting kids.
So essentially we help families that are bereaved.
Something Executive Director Louise Cummings understands personally. Several years ago, she lost her husband, a Delaware state trooper.
My husband was killed in the line of duty, and my daughter was 5 years old.
Cummings says children need a way to process that grief, but may not always know how. Supporting Kids specializes in that at their center, but they wanted to be able to reach more kids.
But we've adapted it for schools because we recognize that not all children can come to our center.
So Moat Elementary School opened its doors to them for their students.
So providing them a time to come out of the classroom, to process that grief, to learn those strategies, and then go back to their classroom, they are actually more engaged with the learning.
So when we feel happy, how does our body feel when we feel happy?
They can become very distracted by the thoughts, and that's one of the things we offer them is a chance to just take breaks. So if they need to step out of math class because they're overwhelmed by the thoughts of the loved one, they can do that at any time.
While small reminders can trigger a child's grief, holidays can also be a tough time.
So the holidays are a time that do magnify this because a lot of people have, family gatherings and they're having support, from their family and visiting with different people. So when you have that loved one gone from that picture, it's kind of the grief that is the ongoing grief that we talk about, and it reminds you that you're still living without that person.
But there's something everyone can do to help children navigate that.
The best thing to do is to listen. It's something that we as adults don't do very well. So listening actually helps a lot.
We're not moving on, we're moving forward, and we're learning to live without that special person in our lives.
So that children can feel heard in their most vulnerable hour. In Wilmington, Delaware, I'm Maya Rodriguez.